They came from everywhere. They were municipal workers. They were supermarket clerks. They came from steel mills, machine shops, and auto plants. From construction jobs, the rail yards, from ships and office buildings too. From all across the land, they came and became a part of Solidarity Day. History in the making.
AFL-CIO members, step right up and get your ID check.
Buy American-made motorcycles!
CWA! CWA!
They talked and laughed and sang together. Solidarity Day, a day that gladdened the spirit and nourished the soul. But it was more than that, much more. They came because they were concerned about what's happening to America. What the Reagan administration is doing to this nation's spirit, to its sense of justice, to its sense of caring and concern for the less fortunate. Solidarity Day, the day this nation took a giant step forward. They came in massive numbers from many places, but they shared a spirit, a determination to make things right again in America, and to start now. They came for many reasons, and anyone running for office better listen.
He comes in to make jobs, and yet he's cutting jobs.
It's hurting the working people and people who aren't fortunate enough to have a job.
I came here because my Social Security allowance is in jeopardy. And I feel that Ronald Reagan has no right to put his fingers on that, because this is not a handout. This is something we pay for. It's our policy.
They came to be heard, now and on Election Day.
Inflation is probably the worst problem that we have right now, coupled with unemployment.
I don't see where this tax cut he's supposed to give us on our income tax is going to really give us anything.
They came to turn things around.
Well, I really believe when he sees all these people care what's going on in this country, maybe he'll stop and think about what he's doing.
President Reagan wasn't home, but he heard. He heard because 400,000 workers and their friends and allies came to Washington with a single message. A message they brought from millions more back home. We are one. Solidarity Day. A day that gave America a new start with new hope and new determination. A day that showed America's compassion, its strength, and its purpose. It was truly a day of solidarity as AFL-CIO President Lane Kirkland greeted the massive throng.
If you reject the notion that only the state, through its chief executive, faithfully expresses your will, look about you. You are not alone. If you do not embrace the proposition that this president has a mandate to destroy the programs that feed the roots of a decent society, look around you. You are not alone. If you believe that governments are raised by the people, not as their enemies, but as their instruments to promote the general welfare, look about you. You are not alone.
Words rang out that expressed their feelings of outrage at an administration that would tear at the very foundations of our society. The indictment of the Reagan administration carried as far as the eye could see, and voices could be heard. The shameful record, an administration determined to destroy public employee jobs, to slash benefits and protections for unemployed workers, to block equal opportunity for working women, to strip safety and health protections from the job. They listened, and NAACP President Benjamin Hooks spoke.
We will not sit by while the bare necessities of life are taken from the needy and given to the greedy.
The list of indictments against the administration grew longer. An administration that would cut taxes for the rich and food stamps for the poor. An administration that would take Social Security benefits from the elderly and food from the school children's lunches. An administration that would shred protections for our environment and opportunities for our children's education. The messages came from the crowds and from the rostrum. The right of women to equal opportunity, as now President Eleanor Smeal spoke out.
And I can pledge to you, the women's movement is not about to give up the gains of the last 15 years lightly.
We will resist. We will not allow the hard-won gains of minorities to be lost. We will not permit the Spanish-speaking to be abandoned. We will not sanction the promises of yesterday to be destroyed. Yes, we will resist with total determination the attempt to take away 50 years of worker progress. We ask no less from America's leaders, those who represent the people today and those who will seek to represent the people tomorrow. Let the message ring clear. We are looking ahead. The voices that spoke as one on Solidarity Day will be heard again and again and again until Election Day 1982. We have built a foundation unveiled on Solidarity Day that stands firmly in place. A foundation from which we launch our programs, carrying with them the strength of the people, marching into the future.
The workers are concerned about their Social Security. They're concerned about when they send their kids to school, cut down on the lunch programs. They're concerned about send the kids to college.
We're not able to meet the needs of the handicapped, the elderly, that they're the ones that are going to be hurt.
There's some misconception that there's a mandate that the president got to roll back the clock 50 years. We don't think there's that kind of a mandate.
I feel wonderful. I mean, when I seen those people coming for miles and miles and miles around, I was just jumping up for joy and saying, we have told Reagan, we have given him our message. We don't have to say anything else, not a thing else. We have given him our message by being here and telling him that we are strong, we are united, and we have come from, what they said the song says, all the way from California to New York.
We have come too far, struggled too long, sacrificed too much, and have too much left to do. to allow all that we have achieved for the good of all to be swept away without a fight. And we have not forgotten how to fight.